Good morning, good morning, good morning, New Life veterans, man. I'm live, man. This is my second video I'm doing. And the reason why I'm shooting it a second time, I did something very funny today. I shot this live in my personal Facebook group, my personal side of the house, on my Facebook page. I apologize. So anyway, good morning, everybody. This is Junius Bennett coming to you live from Atlanta, GA. I hope you guys having an awesome week. This is Hump Day. I hope you guys had the first 3 days that were awesome. But I'm shooting this live about buddy letters, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why I'm talking about buddy letters is because I had a good friend, founding member of New Life Veterans, Mr. Ty Dancy. He texted me the other day about buddy letters, and I was kind of vague, and I apologized to him because, I was probably doing something else at the time that he texted me in. But you guys got to understand that there's a lot of information in the file section, and there's a lot of information in the announcement section. This is your resource for all of your information. If you have questions, you can always message me. Pretty soon, we're going to start doing messenger groups, pretty live, sort of like a Zoom meeting. But moving right along, the form that you need, ladies and gentlemen, for a buddy statement is VA Form 21-438. VA Form 21-438. It's the same form that's in the back office. In our file section, how to write a statement in support of claim. You're going to be using that same one. Why? Why do we want to use the same form? Because the VA raters at the adjudication division at the VBA, they are accustomed to looking at those forms. You don't want to send an 8x11 handwritten buddy statement. Okay? What you need to do is corroborate with the veteran that had firsthand witness. They can write it via email. They can write it on 8.5x11, but you want to go ahead and type it and get it inside of that 21-438. Okay? So moving right along, the number one reason I would use a buddy statement, if I witness something and I'm trying to claim for something like PTSD, non-combat PTSD, combat PTSD, military sexual trauma, or anything that you are trying to claim, and you know darn well you was too rock hard to go to sick call because you didn't want your supervisor to know you was a punk or you were weak. You know how they talk to you in the military sometimes, especially in the Marine Corps. And I know the Army hardcore. I'm a squid. Don't hold that against me. But anyway, I'm a Navy squid. Hayes Gray and underway. All my Navy vets out there, go ahead. I'll give you a thumbs up on that. Anyway, let's get back to it. You want to understand that the time, number one, I want you to understand, I'm going to parallel this to my story. When I got personal assaulted, that was November 6, 92. How do I know it was November 6, 92? Because I saw it in my service record. That's the one time that I knew that date was on time. But let's talk about my other injury, my other application for PTSD. I filed PTSD non-combat for drownings. I saw sailors jumping off the Dwight D. Eisenhower while we were underway. When I saw that happen, it shocked the hell out of me, and I did not go to sick call. Or when I came back from Liberty from Jebel Ali, UAE, and they said man overboard, and I saw this sailor down between the aircraft carrier and the pier, and he's choking and he's drowning, and there's snakes biting him in the face, and there was nothing I could do to help this young man. He died like that. I didn't go to sick call. But it still affects me to this day. I got emotional just going back to that moment, man. Please forgive me. But anyway, you got to have first-hand witness to be able to corroborate that story. Even though the duty to assist from the VA is going to go and look at the Navy deck logs, your units, your organization, was a hazard pay, was you getting paid. They're going to go through this stuff, but you need something to combat. You need to find your veteran friend who saw that drowning, who saw them sailors committing suicide. I found 1, 2, 3 buddies that were still alive, and we corroborated our story. We got the time, we got the place, we got the circumstance that was all in unison. If you don't get it in unison, what's going to happen is that the adjudicator at the VBA, they're going to ask that veteran, let me see your DD-214. Oh, you saw it all right. Well, let me just see if you a sailor or you a military person in the first place. You could be anybody. Let me get your DD-214. So you want to be consistent in your statement on your own 21-438 because you know you got to fill one out. You're going to find that form in the file section. Then his on the 21-438, it's got a mirror. If it don't mirror, it's not going to work. I didn't go to sick call for that. I didn't go to sick call for that. But it's messed. I'm 46 years old, messed up from it. If you don't want to get a high claim, you don't do this. All right. So with that being said, if they question the validity, I'm saying they're going to ask for the DD-214. You don't want to go there. All right. All right. Date of incident. I talked about place of incident. Your unit. You got to, he might not have been in the same unit. I had buddy statements like, okay, I was an AT, aviation technician. I worked on jets in the Navy. So I had friends that was working around jets on the flight deck, aviation bosun mate handlers, the ABHs. They're not a part of my squadron, but they was a part of the ship of the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower. So he had on blue shirt, I had a green shirt on the flight deck, but our statement still was the same. It doesn't matter, okay? A detailed description, any medals or citations that you receive, because if you look at the DD-214, you see a medal down there, and you know darn well it's because you had a bad time on this cruise or whatever, put it on there, all right? I want to tell you this. This is how you structure it. First of all, you want to state the disability that you're claiming. Then the next space is the meat and potatoes. How does so-and-so and so-and-so who witnessed this know you? So in other words, if you, let's say the person over here that witnessed it with you, he got to say in the 21-438, how does he know you? Okay? How does he know you? Then after you establish how they know each other, we was on the same cruise, USS Eisenhower, October 94, 95, and we stopped in this port, da-da-da-da-da. Everybody got to be the same, all right? Now, that buddy in the second paragraph need to talk about what he's witnessing, what he witnessed with you. And then the third paragraph should be, how is it affecting the veteran? He got to say that. The first-hand witness. I witnessed juniors not have a job in over 10 years. I witnessed juniors being homeless. I witnessed juniors being fired. I witnessed juniors being place to place like a gypsy. I witnessed juniors drinking a lot. I witnessed juniors a lot. And I know for a fact this is a direct result of this drowning. I know for a fact this is a direct result of this incident. Sign it and notarize it. Hello. Sign it and notarize it. This is what you need to have a powerful impact on a filing a claim that you don't have citations or you don't have sick call or service treatment record, because they're going to deny you, man. I'm going to tell you right up front, they're going to say not service connected. You're not going to want to hear that. Don't you know we going up against the New England Patriots? We going up against Tom Brady and them. He no longer plays with them. But when you going up against the VBA, you going up against a dynasty of denials. That's why you in this group, because there's a lot of people that's frustrated. There's a lot of people that don't know what to do, being told misinformation. Some people have been struggling for 10 years with low ball rating. This group right here is going to change your life if you just be teachable and coachable. That's all I ask you to do. Teachable and coachable. And this is a free resource of how to get your claims done, okay? Now, if you want me to put my hands on it and walk you step through, it's going to cost you some more money. Not much, but you can become a New Life Insider. New Life Insider is going to get you access to me, access to my doctors, access to my resource that I use for as case law, access to my resources for as publications from the government that you're going to also add as evidence. See, there's two types of evidence out there. There's primary evidence that the VA is going to use to get the information that they need to make a decision. Secondary evidence is dealing with buddy statements from your veteran friends, lay statements from your wife, your family. Okay, we go step it up. We go to PubMed.org. That's a National Institute of Medical Library information that the federal government uses. We're going to start printing out newspaper articles that they got to take, all right? The statement of support of claim going to be on point. If we claiming a secondary claim, migraine secondary to PTSD, we're going to pull up case studies and say, look, this appeals, we got 3 cases from the appeals section that have been approved for 3 different situations where a person had migraine. We going in there with guns blazing. We got that AR-15 cop ready for them. So if you really want me to put my hands on your claim and consult you properly, I'm here. New Life Insider, $500 one time. That goes to me, and the rest of it goes to the doctors. Whatever the doctors choose, you can do that as well, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you on buddy statements. Remember, you got to have the time, you got to have the place, consistency of information. Everything got to match up, okay? I'll talk to you soon. God bless.